you're done putting up with disrespect, this video is for you. Today I'll share practical, maybe even daring, ways to address disrespect without losing your composure or compromising your self-worth. By the end, you'll know how to set firm boundaries and show others exactly where the line is drawn. Let's dive in. Solution number 1. The silent stare. Have you tried harnessing the power of a silent stare? It may sound simple, but it's one of my go-to techniques for dealing with rudeness. When someone acts out of line, nothing unnerves them more than a calm, unwavering gaze. Those who provoke others are often fishing for a reaction, whether it's stammering, frustration, or an argument. But when you meet them with quiet, steady eye contact, the dynamic shifts. I once attended a family gathering where a relative wouldn't stop criticizing everything: decor, food, even personal stories. When he made a disrespectful comment about me, I didn't argue or react. I just looked at him, silent and composed. Within moments, he fumbled, grew uneasy, and eventually stopped. That moment of silence achieved what words never could. Not only did he back off, but he began treating me with respect. The magic of the silent stare is its subtlety. Without saying a word, you're sending a clear message: I won't engage in your negativity. You're holding your ground without playing into their drama. It's not about aggression but self-respect. When faced with rudeness, we often feel compelled to explain ourselves or let it slide to avoid conflict. But silence flips the script. It reflects their behavior back to them like a mirror and reminds them, and you, that you won't be rattled. I used to explain away rude remarks or laugh them off, but it drained me. Learning to let silence fill the space instead was transformative. It's a quiet act of defiance that demands respect without uttering a word. Next time someone crosses a line, try it. Just meet their gaze and let them sit with the weight of your calm. Solution number 2. Silence as a response. Silence isn't passive, it's deliberate and powerful. When someone disrespects you, the strongest response can sometimes be no response at all. People who disrespect others thrive on reactions. They seek arguments or explanations to validate themselves. But by choosing silence, you deny them that energy. It's a way of saying, I won't waste my time on your negativity. I had a friend who loved making jokes that were really just thinly veiled insults. One day, he made a personal jab meant to provoke me. Instead of reacting, I simply raised an eyebrow and stayed quiet. The silence that followed was palpable. He looked away, mumbled something, and never tried it again. Silence strips negativity of its fuel. It's not just about refusing to engage, it's about reclaiming your peace. By staying quiet, you're prioritizing your well-being over someone else's need for attention. At first, I struggled with this approach. I worried that silence might seem weak. But over time, I realized that by choosing silence, I felt stronger, more in control, and less drained. Silence, in a way, is liberation. It frees you from the need to justify or defend yourself. Next time someone tests your boundaries, pause, take a breath, and let your silence speak for itself. You might be surprised at the power it holds. Solution number 3. Stop explaining yourself. Why do we feel the need to explain every choice we make? Whether it's declining an invitation or making a bold career move, there's always someone demanding a justification. But here's the truth: you don't owe anyone an explanation. Your decisions are your own, and you don't need to defend them to anyone. Often, people question your choices not out of genuine curiosity, but because your actions challenge their worldview. They may feel uncomfortable with your independence or want to pressure you into conforming. But their discomfort is not your responsibility. When I switched careers to follow my passion, everyone had an opinion. At first, I tried explaining my reasoning, but it only led to more questions and self-doubt. Eventually, I stopped justifying myself. When someone asked why, I simply said because I wanted to. That simple response was liberating. It ended the conversation and left me feeling more confident in my choices. By refusing to explain yourself, you take back control of your narrative. You send the message that your life isn't open for debate. Confident people don't seek validation. They know their worth isn't tied to others' approval. So, next time someone questions your choices, resist the urge to explain. Trust in your decisions and let your actions speak for themselves. You don't need anyone's permission to live your life on your terms. These are just a few ways to handle disrespect while preserving your peace. Whether it's through silence, a composed gaze, or refusing to justify your actions, remember, your self-respect is non-negotiable. Now go out there and set those boundaries with confidence. At one point, I realized that constantly explaining my decisions only made me second-guess them. So I set a rule for myself. If someone asked about a choice I made, I'd keep my answer brief, just 1 or 2 sentences. If they kept pressing, I'd simply smile and change the subject. And you know what? life felt so much lighter. The less I explained, the more secure I became in my decisions. Here's a challenge for you. Next time someone questions your choices, resist the urge to explain. Just say, because I want to, or it feels right for me, and let the silence do the rest. You'll be amazed at how empowering this can be. You'll feel stronger, more in control, and more at peace with yourself. The best part? You'll see that your decisions don't need anyone else's approval. They hold value simply because you made them. Solution number 4, keep your distance. Have you ever noticed how some people, no matter what you do, refuse to respect your boundaries? Here's a tough reality. Not everyone deserves a front row seat in your life. If someone consistently disrespects you, one of the healthiest choices you can make is to create some distance. This doesn't mean you're holding a grudge or acting out of anger. It simply means you value your peace enough to protect it. Maintaining distance isn't about being cold. It's about choosing where your time and energy are best spent. Imagine your life as an exclusive club, and not everyone gets a VIP pass. When I had a friend who constantly criticized my choices, I initially brushed it off. But over time, their comments weighed on me. I decided to take a step back, not through confrontation, but by seeing them less often. It was eye-opening. I felt freer and realized I deserved friendships that uplifted me. Creating distance doesn't make you selfish. It shows that you prioritize your well-being. Remember, you're not obligated to grant everyone access to your energy. Protecting your peace is essential for personal growth. Solution number 5. Hold your head high. Have you ever encountered someone who seems to take pleasure in belittling you? In those moments, the advice to hold your head high might sound cliché, but it's incredibly powerful. Disrespectful people often want to see you shrink or doubt your worth. But standing tall and holding your head high sends a message. I know my value, and nothing you say will change that. Confidence has a way of unsettling those who thrive on making others feel small. By refusing to react, you show them that their words hold no power over you. I once dealt with someone who constantly made snide remarks. At first it bothered me, but when I started responding with calm confidence, smiling and holding my ground, they backed off. It was liberating. Holding your head high is about more than posture. It's about a mindset. Walk into every room as if you belong. Your confidence will be magnetic and others will sense it. Conclusion. Life is too short to bend yourself into someone else's mold or to let disrespectful people dim your light. You don't need anyone's permission to stand tall, protect your peace, and live on your own terms. If you found value in this, give it a like and subscribe for more insights on building confidence and taking control of your life. Share this with someone who might need a reminder to stay strong, and let me know in the comments if you've ever had to set boundaries or deal with disrespect. I'd love to hear your story. Until next time, stay strong, take care, and remember, respect always starts with you.